Hey, hey, hey. All right. Reptilian. Target individual, target individual. And um, I don't even know what to call it, man. You know, if you're a target individual and gang stalking, right? If you like stuff you really strange and stuff, man, and like you getting electronic harassment, all that drama and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Um, do a self reassessment. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Um, it, as much as I look at myself as an intelligent person, man, it took me 3 years, and it's not really done. It just slowed down. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, and I'm fine with it. You know what I'm saying? Like God don't make mistakes. You know what I mean? Man do. You know what I'm saying? We make mistakes. You know what I mean? Organizations can make mistakes. And they might try to play it off as shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I'm and like you're not supposed to talk about it. Like if if Jesus Christ came and he stole a candy, ain't nobody gonna say, "Yo, Jesus Christ stole a candy." You know, no, even anybody will confront Jesus Christ. They will shut up and so on. You know what I mean? And that's the life lesson of this all. You know what I'm saying? Like people, entities make mistakes. You know what I mean? And I could live and I could talk about it and stuff. You know what I mean? Um, oh, you you can't make no mistake. As a targeted individual and stuff, man, all eyes on you and stuff now, cause that's what it is, right? You have a target on your back. You are. My mom used to tell me as a black person in America and stuff, you are born with a target on your back. You know what I'm saying? Not all target individuals are black. I met a girl who was white and stuff, man. And again, I said in my videos over and over again, I don't know her name. And even if I knew her name, I'm not going to expose her like that. Right? But she was telling me she did a lot of wrongs and stuff. And I'm saying, maybe that's the catch 22 between white and black. You know what I mean? When you're black, you know what I mean, you are automatically innocent, but you got to prove yourself innocent. When you white and stuff, you know what I mean? I don't know. But that's that's different between me and her and stuff. And I mean, she knew she did wrong and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, remember now when this all started, this was for Carlites. Boom, they taught wrong. You know what I'm saying? Two, they taught us fraud in the government. Boom, they taught wrong. You know what I'm saying? Um, they were. I'm gonna take my time on this right here. They will spray marijuana, man. Like all my life, I'm. I mean, it's a self assessment because I'm my first line of protection. I was running from marijuana. And they were just spraying that shit. I'm like, it's dumb. Like, if you know you're allergic to peanut butter, and people keep feeding you peanut butter and stuff, and you're breaking out, you're going to start to run from it and so on, right? What I did, I walked right into it. You know what I'm saying? Don't do like me. That was a risk I was taking. You know what I mean? Don't do like me and stuff, man. Please watch my videos and stuff, man, and try to understand it and so on. I get it may not fit you entirely, but get some information from it so at least you could cross the finish line. All right. Don't fight back. Don't fight back. And I'm saying, don't be a risk taker and fight back. I don't care what they say. A guy was spoon feeding me information and stuff and so on about gang stalking. He had a whole bunch of videos and stuff. And I mean, don't fight back. Don't take a risk on that. That's dumb. It will get you up in the hospital. And I mean, um, maybe it's programmed for you to get up in the hospital, but I don't want you to get a criminal charge. And I don't think they will do that and stuff. And I mean, but if you have a criminal nature, you're gonna get a criminal charge. Shit. That's one of my biggest fear, man. I mean, my biggest fear is being up in the hospital too, because like but I they showed me like they don't want me working anymore and stuff. And I mean, I don't know what the future holds and stuff, but it looks like if anybody knows my medical history and stuff, and it's all out there. Ain't nobody hiring me anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm washed up, but I can still enjoy life though, because I'm getting money and stuff, and little by little, like I'm like a lot of my debt is just keep disappearing. You know what I'm saying? You know. So on a good side of things, I'm like the story of Jonah. You are the story of Jonah also. You know what I mean? Because remember, like, Jonah did something that is undesirable of God. He was given a command and he broke it. So it's undesirable. He did something, and undesirable to God gets you undesirable outcomes. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm trying to think for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to think for me and so on, man. Um, let's move away from the car lights and stuff. Let's go all the way back to '96. I smoked pot. I cut school to 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 have a sexual experience with a chick. The chick didn't even show up. That should be a red flag. Like, you know what? Let's move away. But I want to show these dudes and stuff. And I mean, like, they are weak pot smokers and shit. And I come from the hard knocks of pot smoking and shit. And that was meant for me, like bro, like, we see you have an opportunity. You're in America, bro. You know what I'm saying? You in this beautiful place of education and could transform your life, and you want to continue that old dirty habit from Trinidad. Nah, we're gonna shape you up. That was the takeaway I got from that and so on. And I mean, so once again, God used that just to mold me. And then I went to college and stuff, and I stayed away from pot and so on. I come back now when I'm teaching and I smoke pot. Grab, bruh, didn't I say to you, stay away from pot? You know what I mean? So that was my awakening and shit, man. So in 2018, man, they decided to spray pot because they didn't believe me and stuff. So they keep up on making mistakes. And my marriage was falling apart. Everything was falling apart. But like, I'm such a superhero, man, that even when stuff is falling apart, I'm still in there trying to make things work. My wife till this day think it's all on me. She said like I wasn't pleasing her, so she wasn't pleasing me sexually and all that so on. Like, what more could I do you know what I mean? Like, you depressed, you in your room, you don't want to see me, you know what I mean? You don't even want to be in the house, you with the other girl and stuff, you know what I mean? I'm not a dictator. I'm not gonna put a chain on you and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, me doing that and stuff, I gonna further exacerbate the situation. So I live in a white area. They're gonna look at me as a devil. You know what I mean? They don't. I'm walking on eggshells with these white people and shit. So I was fighting everybody, son. You know what I mean? I was really fighting everybody, fighting the universe. After a while, you can't fight it no more. You just, all right, I'm gonna take some beating. Well, what? You want me to go this way? Oh, this is the wrong direction. Look, let me try this way then. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I was doing. And basically, you got to do the same thing too. You know what I mean? At a point of time, you gotta like fold up, get into isolation, reassess everything, pay attention to your universe. I don't. They could say, I don't care what they call it. They could call that devil shit. You have to survive. You know what I mean? Like you could grow up hating feces. We know feces is wrong. Okay, but if feces is gonna get you an extra day of health, and you're supposed to die within a second, won't you eat feces? You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. It's dumb, and I mean, but it's a really good analysis. It's a really good metaphor. No, it's a really good metaphor. I don't want to take it accurate because nobody when you feces, feces is toxic. And I mean, and that's what you got to do. So meaning like everything that you was taught, you gotta like change it up and so on. You know what I mean? Eventually, it might come back to some reality. Well, okay, you was wrong for eating feces, but like you was right to get it to the next day. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's what I was doing. I was living from day to day. I was trying to understand so I could make it to the next day, make it to the next day, make it to the next day. You know what I mean? And there was people who was there's a guy on YouTube, an account called Chief Handler, who was talking about padded cell and like further exacerbating the confusion. And I mean, I'm trying to get clarity. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm recording a whole bunch of stuff like hearing the voices on the phone and shit. You know what I mean? Like stuff is out there trying to confuse me. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I get it. I don't want to die. But not everybody who joins the army dies. You know what I mean? Yeah, we was in a war situation and stuff, and I mean, but not everybody dies. And like, but the army is different though because it's like, if on the streets I know it's a bad area, I could avoid this bad area. When you're in the army, you can't avoid the bad areas and stuff. And I mean, you know, people are getting shot. And I mean, like, I was in Scotland, then we moved to Warhorse, right? By the way, I run into a guy in the King of Prussia area and stuff, man. And I had in my car that I'm prior service or operating Iraqi freedom. And he asked me what part, like, bro, like, I'm on the road, I'm not focusing. And I couldn't tell this guy where I was from in Iraq. Like, I had a brain fart. And that's wrong. And I don't know if the spirits did that to me, that I, at that point, I get a brain fart. But he walked away thinking, like, I was lying. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I have pictures. I have video records. I have an Army Commendation Medal. You know what I mean? Everything I was given was in Iraq. You know what I mean? And that should make me feel so guilty, yo. That like I'm lying and stuff. Just like the pot. You know what I mean? Like I know Dr. Katz didn't believe me, man. To this day, and I'm hoping he sees my videos and stuff, man. Like, bro, like it was pot, and it wasn't lace. You know what I'm saying? And it's somebody more powerful than these little syndicates of angels, man. Somebody more powerful that did this to me and stuff, man. That's why when I went up in MCS and stuff, man, um, I saw a lot in '96, and the spirit stuff control electronics and stuff, man. And electromagnetic fields, and because this whole earth is covered by electromagnetic fields and gravity, which is electromagnetic fields. So like we all covered in it. And they wake up that spirit, boy. You know what I mean? And that spirit, he loves life, but one person dying wouldn't bat his eye, you know what I'm saying? So like me and stuff, like I feel special, you know what I mean? Because I couldn't see that spirit face. I could only see his feet. And they wake him up. And I think he's a seraphim. If he's not if he's not the god of the universe that they brought here, he's somebody's second in command. And they wake him up. And because I'm talking about, even though you don't hear no alarms going across the street and loud engines, because they know what they did too. I wasn't lying, man. I just had a normal life, and I mean, like, I learned to keep certain things, and I mean, in play and stuff, man. I wasn't lying. I was a really good black person, you know. I was a fuck black. I was a really good human. And they didn't see it. They probably saw me with jewelry and stuff and thought I was faking my illness and I mean, they thought I was really enjoying life, and they probably thought I was enjoying life too. You know what I mean? Because to them, like you smiling and stuff in the face of adversary and drama and stuff. No, I just learned that you can't cry and stuff. You know what I mean? And I was crying and shit. I learned that like in life and stuff, man. I just learned about life. You know what I'm saying? I just learned about life. I was one of the good people, man. Let's talk about Iraq for a second, right? I did see true Muslim women. They know that too. The ID went off shortly thereafter. But I did not see them true women in my vision. You know what I'm saying? But I was seeing it so over and over again, repetitively, because it just made perfect sense that those three women was, because think about it, I see the woman, oh, I don't know if it was the same incident though, that the ID went off. I can't remember that. I don't know. I really can't. And it doesn't make any sense anymore because it's so gone, so long gone. And it didn't bother me. It didn't bother me. Because the ID doesn't even bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody talk about PTSD and shit. Like, that shit is long gone. And I'm not gonna go to Iraq. I'm not gonna revisit Iraq. It's like, Iraq could probably be my era for me to test drive Lamborghinis and live with No, I'm good. I pledge allegiance to the flag of United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. My loyalty is in the U.S. Not Trinidad. Trinidad shouldn't be protecting me. Not Jamaica. Not North Korea. Not Iraq. Not Russia. I shouldn't have to play Edward Snowden and run to Russia. You know what I'm saying? You know, like if I do wrong, let me face my maker and get my beaten and suck up and so on and correct it and live my life on this earth. I shouldn't have to be running to another country and stuff, man. You know what I mean? And that's the message. Don't run. If you do wrong, just face up to it. You know what I mean? The only reason I was running because I didn't know what they want. You know what I'm saying? I did not know because like it's not like I was a wrongdoing. I was peeling back my own life and I'm looking back like, is this me having extramarital affairs? If it is, okay, I fess up. But please know that if my wife not having sex with me, I can't rape her. You know what I mean? And that's all. That's all they had of me, man. Is extramarital affairs. And nobody wanna fess up and pay me any money. I want a Lamborghini, man. Give me a Lambo. I'm ending that 2020.